In this video, we're going to take a look at inserting pictures in PowerPoint. This is PowerPoint 2013, but everything that works here is almost identical in PowerPoint 2016 as well. So I have opened up a blank presentation here. I get one slide. It's a title slide. If we go up here and look at the layout, it should tell us it's a title slide. And we want to insert some pictures in our presentation. Well, first of all, let's just get a new slide here. And frequently, we've got a couple here that allow you to do content. If you see these little icons inside, then we can add some content real easily. Let's pick title and content here. And it gives me a box on the bottom, room for a title up here on the top, and the box is where I'm going to insert the picture. And I've got several options for pictures. One is pictures, which is if I want to insert a picture from a file. This is for online pictures. And then we've got video. We're not going to worry about that. So we're just going to do pictures and online pictures. If you have a picture from a file, all you have to do is go here and click on the icon. The insert picture dialog box should show up, and you can go to whatever location you want to and find some pictures. So I've got some pictures here, and I'm just going to open up this folder, and we will insert a picture of Curly and insert. And it'll insert at the original size. This was a relatively small picture, so it's going to be relatively small on the slide here. Another way to insert pictures is to go to the Insert tab up here. And if you click on pictures here, it gives you the exact same choices as if you had clicked on pictures down here. That's no longer here because we've got a picture that we've inserted, but it's the same thing. If you want online pictures, let's go and click on online pictures here. And the Bing image search will come up here, and this allows us, they used to call this clip art, and they don't have an option for that anymore. It just goes out and searches the internet. So let's say that I'm looking for a picture of a computer. Just type in a keyword and hit enter, and in a few seconds here we should get a list of pictures, and here they are. And so you can scroll through here, and here's something nice that Bing does. The first results it gives you have a Creative Commons license, which in general means that you can use it for free. If you click on the link here, it'll explain a little bit more about the license. And if you want things that are copyrighted, you can go up here and choose all, and this will give you all of the pictures that match computer. So I'm going to close this. We'll just look at the ones that are Creative Commons licensing. And let's pick a picture of a computer here, and you get a checkbox, and then you can click on Insert. And it should insert the picture on the page for you. Sometimes this may not work. If the insert doesn't work when you try to do this, then I recommend going out to the internet, doing a search, and when you find the picture that you're looking for, right click on it, copy the picture to the clipboard, and then paste it into your document. I've had some problems once in a while with trying to get pictures from the internet this way. So if you can't do it through the Insert tab and online pictures, just go out to your browser and find a picture and copy the clipboard and paste it in. Okay. Now once you've got a picture, you've got these picture tools. These picture tools here are just about the same as they are in Word. They may be exactly the same as they are in Word. And so you've got a bunch of options here for picture styles. If you pause the mouse, it'll do a live preview. And there's more than just what you see here. If you click on the More button here, it will show you a bunch of preset picture styles. Okay, so if you see something up here you like, just click on it and you're good to go. So let's say that you like this one here with the rounded corners. Now you can see the rounded corners on this picture because it's got a clear background or white background, one of the two. Let's check it out and see what we've got here. Let me try moving it, and it is a white background since it's over curly here and blocking out some of the picture. Let's try that on curly instead. So let's go up here and choose reflected rounded rectangle. That will round the corners for me a little bit. You can, if you look carefully, you can see that the corners are rounded a little bit here, but they're rounded on this white outline that was part of the original picture. So I'm getting rounded corners and I'm getting a reflection down here at the bottom. So if I want the picture tools, just like in Word, you have to select a picture for the picture tools to appear. And when they appear, just click on Format, and we've got all of these options here. Let's take a look at some of the more common options that you might be interested in. If you want to resize, just go to a corner and grab the corner, and that will preserve the aspect ratio of the picture so you don't distort the picture. If you want to distort the picture, you can go to the side or the top and you can stretch it horizontally or vertically. I don't really want to do that, so I'm going to go up here and undo. You could also type Control Z to do that. If you have a specific size that you want, you can go up here and just type on top of the numbers here. So let's say I want this picture to be 3 inches tall. And if I tab out of there, I'm sorry, tab doesn't work. I have to click out of there. And it will automatically adjust the width of the picture to correspond to the height of the picture. If we want to position the picture on the page, or on the slide rather, we can drag it around. Notice that when we do, we will get these dotted lines appear as guides, and as I move the picture, it will align with other objects that are on the page. So as I move this up, when the top of this picture gets even with the top of the computer picture over here, I get that dotted line. Now it's hard to see the bottom of this picture over here, but if I drag this down and get the centers of the pictures aligned, so this is the center of the computer, I get the dotted line, so I can line them up on their centers, and if I go a little bit further here, I should get a line on the bottom telling me that the bottoms are aligned. You can also align to the page. A guide will show up when you're on the center of the, I guess I should say slide instead of page. And so now he's centered on the slide, and if I drag him over to the right, when I get to the right margin, I will see a marker over there. When I go to the left margin over here, well, now I'm behind the computer picture. I'm just going to hit that and delete it, hit the delete key. And we're going to go over here, and when we get to the left margin, it aligns. So I should get some indicators up here at the top of the slide and also down here at the bottom of the slide. I don't get a line at the bottom apparently. As I move it across, when I get to the center right there, I get a guideline, and when I move to the right side over here to the right margin, I get a guideline as well. Okay. So there's some guides. If you just don't want to just slap it on there, but you want to align it precisely, we've got these guides that will show up. Let's insert a few other pictures. Let's go to our Insert tab and go to Pictures. And I'm going to insert this one, and I'm going to do a control click on Mo, and I'm going to click on Insert. And now I've got 3 pictures here, and they're both selected, so they're both going to move together. I need to click off and then click back on, and now I've got just this first picture. And I'm just going to kind of line them up here. And this one's the wrong size, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to reset the picture and the size. That'll take all of the formatting that I've done and remove it, and now I'm back to the original picture. So now I've got 3 pictures here, and you may want to align these pictures, you may want to space them out so they're evenly spaced, and there are some tools in PowerPoint that make it easy to do that. The first one, let's just take these 3 and kind of randomly move them around here, and let's go to our picture tools and let's go to Align, and let's align the tops of those pictures with one another. And I did the wrong. Okay, let's try selecting 3 things here, and now that we've got multiple things selected, we can align selected objects. Let's click on that, and now if I drag any one of them. They're all selected, so they're all going to move together. And now I'm going to go and I'm going to choose Align Top. And it will take all of them and align their tops to the topmost one. And notice I could have also done align the centers or align left, right, middle, bottom. And so now they're all aligned, and if I move them, if I grab one of them and try to move, they're all going to move together. Now, what I might also want to do is I might want to distribute them evenly across the slide. If I just want to distribute them evenly where they are right here, if I go to Align and choose Distribute Horizontally, it will take the leftmost one, the rightmost one, and it'll take any pictures we have in between here and it will evenly distribute them, giving me equal amounts of space here. And if I want to, let's try another example here. Let's say I've got this one slid all the way over to the right. And you notice I've got the guidelines here, so they're still going to be aligned with their tops aligned. And now let's go here and choose Align, and let's choose Distribute Horizontally again. And that did not work because I only had one picture selected. So let's undo that. And let's try it again. Let's do a control click on this one, a control click on this one. And now let's go to the Align tab and choose Distribute Horizontally. Now because I've got all three of them selected, it'll take the leftmost one, the rightmost one, and any pictures we might have in between, and it will distribute them horizontally in between. So now I've got one on the left, one in the middle, and one on the right. And that's a good place to stop. This is about 13 minutes long, so we will stop there and we'll continue with another video on some things you can do with pictures in PowerPoint.